So here we have the kitchen, a lot of food, which is we used to have some food here, bread, cheese of course, and olive oil. What else? Beetroot, salad. Oh, of course, olives. This is very important. Here we have more olive oil. Well, it is like cooking, of course, if you want to see it that way. But I don't know. I'm really like a nerd. Really like nerding down into small corners of resonance and rhythm, and other people, when they hear it, they call it spirituality or whatever, but some kind of artifact in between of a lot of different sounds. It's what I look for, and it's the same with cooking, I guess. Combine different things and look for a special artifact. To me, a difference between the people who makes the music and the people who listen to music. There is like a division between those two, because they are on different levels of appreciation and also experience in what they are experiencing. So usually people who don't make music ask questions like this. What makes Shakes and Change aside is like experience. Experience.
Too much music?
Yeah, I guess. Because then you understand how the music is made. You also understand like a lot of things like behind it, and how frequencies coexist with each other, and a lot of things. And then all of a sudden, it's not the same anymore. It's kind of sad. A lot of people know what I mean. But then you also have a choice when you come to this point to actually really find what you are looking for and what other people are looking for. So you have to have experience, and in order to really find what you look for, and experience is time. Like this. Fuck. Usually for me, it comes down to, it's hard for me to ask me any questions like this, because I think everything is connected. Everything is connected in like frequencies and like nature, and then how this room is like built, and like everything is connected. And then we come to music, it's the same thing. So it's like asking me this is worthless. Yeah.
So what's your like philosophy of music? What's the kind of like concept you
I have many different philosophies. Like I mean, Korridor is not my first project of music. I did actually music for like 14 years. So the philosophy has changed over time. The philosophy has changed over time. At the moment, it's like I don't know if I actually can say if there is any philosophy at all, or if I even should say it, because that can actually destroy it.
No, go for it.
But that is actually what people have to understand, is that some things can't really be explained. Well, they can in words, but I don't think sometimes that's the right thing to use to explain everything and your inspiration. I mean, if you really want the raw, what I'm inspired by, okay, that is like really interesting synthesizers that are, or a thing that is like making an interesting artifact in combining different frequencies, for example,
But why does that make them interesting?
Why that makes them interesting? Yeah, I understand. That makes them interesting because you find artifacts. This is very hard to explain to someone that don't know it, but I like to find
You like the sense of the feeling that comes provokes in you, like the atmosphere it creates for you?
Of course. I think in the beginning of when I made music, it made me think about the future and like really like sceneries of future. When I heard like trance music and like techno in like the year 2000, it really made me like think about future and stuff like this. But nowadays, I can't really say that the music is like inspiring me in that way anymore. It does, of course, but that's what I'm trying to say, that after a while, after many years, in my case 14 years of sitting with these things, the inspiration change, and like why you do it also change. Nowadays I'm very it has changed from like sceneries of inspiration in my head to like really like a logical thing I see in front of me. Like I see a synthesizer and I see different functions, or I see an instrument, acoustic instrument, and I see different functions it can create depending on what kind of stuff it has. And then depending on what you want, you see different possibilities in what you have in front of you, and depending on what you have in front of you, you see different possibilities. And that is what I look for, and that is very inspiring. I think.
Who are the artists who achieve that?
Huh?
Who are the artists who achieve that?
People who has let the spirit in.
Names?
Names? I don't want to give names because that's up to the listener and to everyone to decide. But I can just give you like a hint, and that is let the spirit in. And the people that has let the spirit in for real, they will feel it, and they will know what I mean.